YouTube, what it is, it's your boy Drop Jewlz back in the building for video number 2. Hopefully you liked the last video, my first video. Thank you guys who watched it and commented and liked it, and all my new subscribers. Thank you. To all you guys who was your first time watching me, thank you for coming to my channel, and hopefully I got something of substance that you guys can hold on to for life. My first video, I lit some candles, did a little candle review, to warm myself up because it's lit. Nah, I don't like that. Nah, I'm trying to get my little YouTube slogans together, But yeah, I did a candle review to warm myself up, Now I'm getting, this video, I still feel the jitters. But thank you guys for, if it's your first time coming through, thank you so much. And hopefully today I got something that you could benefit from. So we do have a candle for the day that we're going to light, but we're not going to focus on the candles today. I actually have some jewels to drop. That's really what I do when I'm not on YouTube. I really be thinking a lot about, how I could progress in life. And I do a lot of little research on YouTube, watching a lot of videos, talking to my friends and family about what I learned. And I'm actually real passionate about the stuff that I learned. But I need some time to transition into learning how to articulate that through the cell phone. But anyway, today's discussion is going to be about serving others, okay? Serving others. That's number one. I've realized the value of serving others through playing basketball. Most of the time, my favorite player was Allen Iverson and Tracy McGrady. But when we look at the Kobe Bryants, the Michael Jordans, now the Damian Lillards and the Steph Currys, Kevin Durant's, LeBron James, when we look at all the greats, they were superstars. And all of them had different styles of play. But whoever your favorite is, this mindset of serving others could be a great, a great approach to how you can approach life to get more of what you want. We're used to wanting to be number one because of the people we look up to. Usually we look up to them. Most of the time they're number one, or they could be in the discussion of top 10. But what about everyone else that's on the team? It's like they get no credit, and I'm sure they get credit and, but it's not like a spotlight on them. They still get the job done just as good as anyone else on the team, but the superstar really takes them there. Draymond Green, for you guys who know Draymond Green, he's like the type of player that, that'll fit this illustration the best way. The type of play that he has is similar to my approach in his mindset of serving others. If you could master how to put others ahead of yourself, your life would be so much more easier and worth living. I'm gonna just get straight to the point with you. There's no friction. It's really no pressure. It's all just you. It's really just you. You basically just letting other people just go ahead and do whatever they want to do. And by doing so, you get to really see what their strengths and their weaknesses are. But if you're trying to be the person that's number one ahead of everybody else, you're basically going to expose everybody else what your strengths and your weaknesses are. And a lot of times you try to put yourself first, you don't want to hear about your weaknesses. You don't want to tell nobody what your weaknesses are. So then that leaves you with a spirit, or leaves you open to a spirit of stubbornness or pridefulness, being prideful, where you can't learn and grow in that space. But imagine if, in that same sport, you took the approach of serving others. You know what you're good at already. But also you have other network of people that's on the same team as you trying to shoot for the same goal. So if you can humble yourself and step back and allow others to, show what they got, their strengths and weaknesses, then you can insert yourself and maybe fill in the needs of where it's weak at. Maybe that's something that you're strong at. But if both of y'all are strong at shooting and one of y'all is strong at passing, right? You might could being good at shooting and passing and knowing that this guy's good at shooting, he may miss a couple shots. And you may miss a couple shots, but if you're only trying to compete with who's the best scorer, the passing, like now the team is in turmoil because you're both trying to compete against each other instead of the other team. You got to get in where you fit in. And the serving others mentality allows space for you to get in where you fit in. Let other people shine. Let them shine. You'll shine when their shine isn't shining. You'll shine bright under the lights. So if you always put others ahead of yourself, give them the shine, give them the spotlight, they're going to need you. When they're ready to need you, bang, bang, knocking them down when they pass them to you. You're already a great scorer, but you're going to use your passing and, with this score. You're going to use your passing, and when he needs you for scoring or the other team needs you for scoring, you also can score, whatever it takes to win, right? And I noticed that when I play basketball, like when I'm warming up before the game, I'll go ahead and, I'll be out there getting the rebounds. I ain't even going to hold you. I'll be the ball boy out there. I know everybody want to feel like Kobe, Michael Jordan, Damian Lillard, Steph Curry. I know everybody want to feel like that. So the way I do it is I'll be the ball boy. No one knows what I can do. I got my practice on. I was in here an hour before them getting my shots up, getting my everything together. I don't need to show them what I got. They'll see it during the game. But they coming in here trying to, be Kobe and Steph. I'm like, all right, cool. That's cool. That's cool. You can be that. That's fine. So I'll go ahead, get the rebound, get my pass, get a rebound, passing everybody the ball back that's shooting. Passing everybody the ball back. They don't know what's going on because they don't never see this. They don't never see someone at the basketball court getting rebounds, passing it back to everybody that's missing a shot. They don't know that I'm already playing the game up here. I already got mine in. You feel me? So that's how I serve others playing basketball. And usually when I play, they know that I'm a guy to pass the ball. So they'll pass me the ball. They don't know what else I can do, but they know I'll pass it to them. So then now I'm over here waiting for my turn. I'm doing everything else. I'm giving picks. I'm setting picks. I'm cutting. I'm posting up in the corner. I'm giving the ball up. So now my attitude, like I'm always ready to serve where the need is great all the time. So when the time comes, I'm bang, knocking them down. 10 in a row. Bang, bang. Now they want to pass me the ball just as much as I was passing them the ball. You see what I'm saying? But if you try to be first, put yourself ahead of everybody else, you're going to basically tire yourself out. You're going to be weak. You're going to start doubting yourself because your approach of putting you first, you being the number one guy, is not working out. Now you doubting yourself because you're missing all the shots. You turning the ball over. Now you can't even be yourself the rest of the game. But if you let other people, you feel what I'm saying? So that's the mentality that you could take to life. Put other people, when you go to work, people want to be the manager, the supervisor, whatever they try and be. That's, higher management when they got the same position as you. Man, let them be that. But don't be a fool, of course. I don't want to just say that. Don't be a fool. It's going to take some time for you to really understand what I'm trying to get to. So I'm going to use a couple of examples. Give me a second. I'm going to look up an example for you. All right, so scripture that I'm going to use. Matthew 20, chapter 16, where Jesus said, the first will be last and the last will be first. There it is. Jesus washed the feet. Jesus washed the feet of his disciples. He put himself last. So in turn, what is he? First. But everybody that's trying to put themselves first will be last. So you basically got to choose where you want to be. If you're going to be first, cool. But the true way to be first is by putting others first. So if you carry that mentality in anything you do, just let people give the best that they got. And just support them, give them their best. Serving others. Serve others. Whatever you do, full-time, part-time, full-time and part-time, whatever you're doing, give it everything you got. It's another scripture in here that say, I'm going to change directions a little bit. We're going to go off of serving others. We got that down pat. If you need to rewind this part, pause it, do what you got to do to make sure you got that message. If you don't got it, I'll do another video explaining more. I'll get more scriptures, more information from other books, whatever you need, I got you. Okay, another way, it's a scripture that says, the hand of the diligent is what makes rich, but the slack hand is what makes poor. And it's another scripture that says, whatever your hands finds to do, do with your very might, because there's no more strength, no wisdom, no understanding, no anything in the place you're going, which is the grave. So now that's another mentality. Anything you do, give it everything you got. I mean, like your soul. I don't care what it is, McDonald's, the president, a rapper, a singer, a truck driver, shit. Anything you could think of, a designer, anything you do, put your soul in it. Give it everything you got. We're going to pause for a minute. We're going to light this candle. We got cactus blossom today. All right. We're going to keep the discussion going, but we're going to light a candle today. We got a new candle holder too. I don't know if I told y'all already, but it's a new candle holder right there. And by the way, that's the best basketball I've ever played. Anytime I was trying to put myself first, I mean, I'm not in the NBA. You feel me? I ain't play overseas and nothing like that. I'm just a street ball hooper. You feel me? So anytime I try to put myself first, that don't work all the time. You feel me? If you average like me, you feel me? If you average like me, you ain't about to be Jordan every time, because depending on the competition, you ain't gonna be that. You probably gonna be the worst player. Soon as some dudes that really know how to hoop come on the court, you gonna be last. They're gonna make sure you last. Let's get, come on, man. Let me smell this, man. Let me smell this. Y'all ain't ready for me. Y'all don't hear me. You don't hear me. So, putting others ahead of yourself and then doing everything to your very power, just think about it. Like going to work with that approach of serving others and doing everything with all your power. Who you think will get the promotion? The person that's trying to act like they're the manager and act like they this and they that? Like they're delusional. They're delusional thinking they're something they're not. Who gonna get the promotion? The person that is like bringing out the strengths of other people and working the hardest. Or the person that want to tell everybody else what to do, but don't really be doing their job to the same level, and also don't have the respect of their peers because they always try to tell other people what to do, trying to be first. Who gonna get the promotion? Okay then. So you keep that same mentality. Whatever it is you want to do, you put yourself behind others, keep developing your strengths, and it'll work out for you. And then give it everything you got. Give it everything you got. All right? All right, so that's what I got for y'all today. I could drop a lot more jewels. As a matter of fact, I'm going to give y'all one more jewel for the day. The first was serving others. The second short one was work diligently. Put your all in everything you do. Put your soul in it. Yes, to that extent. Give it everything you got. And the last one is belief. Okay? All right, stay with me. Belief. I don't know how many people out there are Christians or religious. I'm not saying I am. But I learned some things throughout my 13-year journey of, finding myself. And, I was taught a lot about how we're supposed to, pray for forgiveness, if we sin. But, I sinned before and I was devastated. I sin every day. But I committed a serious sin when I was, more religious. And, people would tell me, pray, 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 and God will forgive you, He's merciful and stuff like that. But I never believed it. Every time I prayed and, after I was done, it took me months to get over this thing. Months, like 8 months. And I still felt guilty. Like I still felt like God didn't forgive me. I still didn't feel like that, right? So I'm doing it how they say do it. I'm praying, asking for forgiveness, and I changed my ways, but I still felt like God didn't forgive me. All right. And then one day, I forgave myself. And then it felt like that guilt, the whatever I was carrying around with me for that 8 months, it was gone. And a light bulb went off when that happened. It was like, wow, I prayed and changed my ways for 8 months and I still felt guilty. But this one day when I forgave myself, all of it was gone. That showed me something that was like so big that I carried with me through life, and I'll continue to carry, and I'll teach my kids. In a sense, you are God. All right? You are the God that you're praying to forgive you, because you can't even believe that a God can forgive you until you could conceive, or until you can believe that you could, excuse me. You can't even comprehend something that's so high forgiving you if you haven't forgiven yourself. But when you actually forgive yourself, only then can you believe and actually feel and be free from, whatever it is you're asking to get rid of, from sin. So in a sense, you're God. So I know that's deep. I told you, man. I'm drop Jewlz over here. So, but yeah, once you forgive yourself, then you can believe. So think about this. For anybody who believe in God, I believe in God. But a lot of people who say they believe in God don't believe in themselves. See, it wasn't until I started believing in myself and my abilities and who I am. Not perfect, don't know all the answers, but knowing who I am at my core, from the childlike version of me and what my intentions are. Once I understood that it's actually somebody to learn about that's inside of me, and something to understand inside of my heart, my spirit, my soul, my mind. When I began to respect that about myself, I started believing in myself. I started seeking more knowledge that helps me believe that I actually have the power to make the change that I want to see in my life. Once that was the case, then I could believe that God exists. Because if I'm an image, or if I come from God or from the source, how can I'm made up of the same things that God is made up of? Just at a much lesser, no comparison, but I'm just a lesser God. He gave me all the power. He gave you all the power, all the tools, the brain. That's just like me saying, letting you know this, giving you affirmations. You are very intelligent. You are smart. You are brilliant. You are rich already. You are special. You are strong. That's the same thing. So I want you guys to know, you got to believe in yourself. You got to forgive yourself. You have to view yourself as the highest being that you can imagine, and your life will change. So let's sum it up. Put others ahead of yourself. Work as hard as you can. Work diligently, giving whatever you do, everything you got. No excuses. Okay? Then we got believing in ourselves. Okay? This video is a long video. I ain't wanted to be this long, but it's going to stay this long. All right? Until I get some editing software. Believing in yourself. Your life will change. Like, this place that I'm in is like a mini condo. To me, where I come from is like a mini condo. I ain't ever had anything this nice. I got a fireplace, a big flat screen TV in both rooms, a nice bedroom set. I got a couple, look, I got a little stack of bread over here. It's a lot of ones in there, I ain't gonna lie. But I got your money just sitting around, you feel me? Hopefully nobody try to come fuck with me, But I ain't got that kind of bread where I wouldn't want to break in my damn house. But, excuse me. But yeah, man, I just want to add that out there into the universe and give what I do have that I use to help me out with my journey. I put others ahead of myself, and I love doing it. That's like the best part of my life, is the opportunity to put others ahead of myself. That's the most benefits you get. Other people respect you. They want to be around you. You make them feel like the star, And in that way, they get to see the star you are. That makes you a star. Okay? Putting others ahead of yourself makes you a star. You don't have to be the star player recognized by the world. But as long as your peers recognize you as a star, you recognize yourself as a star. It's a talent to bring out the strengths in someone. And then also show people how they could turn their weaknesses into strengths. That's a star. And that's who you are and who you're going to be if you're not. By putting others ahead of yourself. Okay? Try it out. Try it out. Next time you go hooping, whatever you do, get your stuff in, get your reps in. But then when other people come around, when it starts to become a competition, put them first and see how that works out and get back with me. All right. Next is working hard, using your hands, your mind, your everything, your body, your spirit, your soul, everything you have in you, whatever it is that you're doing for your career, for your life journey, your life path, however you're making your income, whatever business you trying to build or that you're building, give it everything you got to the point where it's like you've never given yourself to anything. Every single day. And I would say to sleep 6 hours a day instead of 8 hours a day. That's how hard I want you to work. I want you to work at least 12 to 14 hours a day. 12 should be equivalent to what 8 is to you now. And 14 should be like, all right, cool, that's enough. 6 hours to sleep leaves you with 4 hours left to pack your lunch, drive back and forth to work, get home, take a shower, eat. I'm not saying do that every single day, do 14, but it should be like 12, and leave the other 2 hours for your significant other if you have it. If you have a family, of course, that's going to change. But whatever it is, you got to love your family diligently, like your soul, your life depending on it. Love your work in the same way, even if it's not where you want to be. By working that hard now, where somewhere you don't want to be at the end of your career, it'll give you the fuel, and also you'll build healthy habits. You'll build healthy time management habits. You'll build healthy, better sleep habits, and it also will challenge you to eat better because you ain't getting 8 hours of sleep and you're working hard. So it's going to challenge you to eat more fruit, drink more water, eat more vegetables, and then also, your mind is going to change. But if you got a minimum mindset, you're only going to experience what's on that frequency, which is minimum stuff like being tired all the time, only having drama going on in your life. You're making room for that, but you're not making room for your dreams to come true the way you want it to. But by working diligently with your soul in whatever you do, this will secure your future. No matter what happens, it's like a fail-proof attitude. So you got to have that, a fail-proof attitude, which means every single day you're going to treat it like it's your first day on the job. How hard you were working, how you were picking up information, how much questions you were asking. That's how you work every single day. Don't leave any room for error. You're going to make mistakes. We all make mistakes. But if you work hard to the point where you can make up for your mistakes, that's what working hard and giving everything you got gets you, a second chance. It will. You'll make it come back. Your karma come quicker by working harder now. But your karma will be, if you make a mistake when you're not working as hard as you can, when your karma comes back, it's like, oh my God, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt way worse. And lastly, we want to believe in ourselves. Take the time that you do have after working hard as you can, after putting others ahead of yourself. It's like, what do you have left for you? Okay? Well, you have self-knowledge. Teach yourself about, how the world really works, about God, about the universe, about people and why they act the way they act. Why are you the way you are? Where do you come from? These are the questions you ask yourself where you get solid enough evidence on what your belief system is going to be, you'll be unshakable. And you'll need that in order to do the other two, in order to put others ahead of yourself, in order to work diligently. Having belief in yourself is like number one. Actually, I should have made that the title of the video, is believing in yourself. But all these are so vitally important that they all can be number one. Okay? So believing in yourself. We've said this, but believing in yourself, excuse me, I just got a text from my wife about dinner tonight. Believing in yourself is so important because, we got to go out here in the world of, being used and abused, sort of. But when you know yourself, you could kind of, I would say kind of manipulate the system to work for you. When you gave it all you got, you put others ahead of yourself, and you know who you are, you could believe in yourself. When you realize that it's a God inside of you, the power of God rests inside of you. If you don't believe in God, then maybe you already know this. But for some people who believe in God, they don't believe in themselves. Like truly, in the same fashion that you believe in God, how powerful, intelligent, all-knowing, and wise God is, what do you think you are? What do you think you are? You're not lesser than anyone walking outside. You're not. You're special. You have a gift. You have a gift. You just got to find it. And it may not be a basketball gift, a rapping gift. That rapping gift. But you may not have the gift of rapping or wordplay. You may not have the gift of whatever it is. But you do have a gift, and whatever it is, it's not small. It's baking. Baking is a gift if that's something that draws you out. Style is a gift. Speaking is a gift. Encouraging others is a gift. Learning who you are and the power of who you are and telling other people about it, that's a gift. You could start by just encouraging other people and letting them know who they are, that they also hold this power and belief. And then it gets to the point where you don't even have to believe in yourself no more. You'll know yourself. That's the graduation that we gotta all try to reach. We gotta graduate from believing to knowing. But belief is the foundation of knowledge. So if you can believe something and you see it happen for you, once it happens, you'll know that you can use this now. So the more you believe in yourself and you practice belief in yourself, you'll now have knowledge of self. So it starts with believing in yourself first. Okay? I know I'm sitting over here looking mighty fly. I feel like I should get one of those earrings that kind of like dangle a little bit and glisten when the light hit it. I might bring that next, man. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. We got our candle still burning. This actually smells pretty good. This is cactus blossom. It actually smells pretty good. So yeah, man, I hope this video was informal to you guys, and I'll have more where this came from. I got some books that I read that I got some of this knowledge from. I wasn't just born with it. So someone else had to reignite this flame inside of me as well. So, I didn't just have this knowledge and this belief system. But yeah, hopefully this video was informal to you guys. Like, subscribe, share the video. And yeah, hopefully this was, a good video for y'all as a number 2 video. Thank you so much. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Remember, put others ahead of yourself. Work diligently like your life depending on it. Work hard, okay? And be happy about it, all right? And lastly, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, and this will get you to graduate to knowledge of yourself. You will know, and no one will be able to take it from you. And you can use this to be as successful as you want to be in life and in anything you're doing. So thank you so much. Hit the thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, peace.